Ole Miss, Alabama. Okay, Ole Miss, 15th in the country at number 13, Alabama. Still kind of shocking to see that rank next to them. Bama's still favored by 7 in this game. That's a lot. That's a lot. Now, I think that they're banking on something here, and I'm going to call it the rope-a-dope effect. Not that Bama is a rope-a-dope right now, but there's this element, and hear me out. When George Foreman fought Muhammad Ali realized that he's like, okay, my initial strategy is not going to work. And so this guy just said, like, whatever it takes, I'm going to win this fight. Even though I think we would all agree, and maybe even, he would have agreed, he wasn't going to be the best fighter that night. And yet he implored whatever strategy necessary to win the fight. Why? Because he was a great champion, maybe the greatest champion. Okay, so that's kind of the way I view this game. Now, I don't know if Ole Miss is definitely better than Alabama. From a roster perspective, that is not the case. Alabama has the better roster. But you get this sense that it's like there's a confidence about Ole Miss of this up-and-coming program, if you will, with Lane Kiffin. Like, they can do it. They can do it. Like, this might be their time. This might be the moment where they walk into Tuscaloosa as the better team. Now, Vegas doesn't think so. They're 7-point dogs. But you get the sense that they think so because of all the chirping from Lane Kiffin this week. All the chirping. Last week was not Alabama. Last week was basically a glorified scrimmage for Alabama. I will maintain this. Nick Saban can disagree with me on this. I believe they were trying to figure out their starting quarterback last week. They knew what they had in Jalen Milroe. They had to figure out what they had with Tyler Buckner and Ty Simpson. Now, while Ty Simpson might have the better upside long-term, he's not the better option right now. That became painfully clear when they only beat South Florida, 17-3 in that game? So you've got to go with Jalen Milroe, and now you're going to get what I believe is the late-round Muhammad Ali flurry after being on the ropes. Okay, you think I'm done? You think we're done? We've got more pride than that. We're the Crimson Tide. All right? Now you're coming into our building. Nick Saban hasn't lost 2 games in his building in one season since 2007, his first year. Kiffin's 0-4 against Saban, and the chirping suggests that he feels like he's going to get his first win, like calling him the GOAT, toughest place to play, the Taylor Swift song, all this stuff. And listen, I love it. Fans love it. All of us on social media think it's great. But deep down in Tuscaloosa, this is a burning hatred, I'm sure of it, for this game. You get the sense, I get the sense, that they've got a little Muhammad Ali in them this week. Whatever it takes, ain't going to happen tonight. Whatever it takes, we're going to win that game. That's the way I feel about Alabama right now. Going back to Jalen Milroe, I've already talked about all week the style in which Alabama is going to have to play, okay? They're going to have to add the extra hat in the run game with Milroe. They're going to have to be dominant on first and second down in order to get to a position where Milroe does not have to drop back and pass. They're going to have to simplify the passing game, get more misdirection and screen passes involved. This is going to be a new look Bama. I believe that they should slow the game down. They should be more methodical. They should probably not snap the ball offensively unless it's inside of 5 seconds on the play clock if the game clock is also running. Be deliberate. Limit the number of possessions. These are all the things. This is the rope-a-dope. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, if you think, Ole Miss, that you're going to roll into Tuscaloosa and just win because Alabama is down, you will get something that you are not prepared for, just like George Foreman did. This is the Muhammad Ali game. Junkins, by the way, he's been bothered by a midsection injury. He played last week. By the way, I really love Junkins for Ole Miss, but there's just something about this game that I just feel like Alabama is going to come out like a cornered lion. They're still Alabama. They have like 85 five-star players. That's an exaggeration. That would be a record if all 85 scholarship guys were 5 stars. But like 18, it's the most in the country. They're talented. They're strong. Their defense is really good. Their offensive line, when run blocking, can be dominant. They've got great backs. Watch out. Watch out, Ole Miss. Thank you for watching the Joel Klatt Show YouTube channel. And if you like this clip, make sure to like it and subscribe to the channel, and you can stay up to date on all of my college football coverage.